Hey everybody, Gunson Undercover. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. It is 7:56 Eastern Standard Time here in New Jersey. A nice summer evening. So we're going to talk about one of our freeholders here in Monmouth County.
One of our freeloaders? Oh no, freeholders.
I said freeholders. Oh. Now, if you're looking for some kind of cop story, you're not going to find it on this video. So if you want to listen, that's great. If you want to go on and watch somebody audit the Seagirt Town Council meeting, you just scroll over a couple pages there and you can find it. So this has to do with freeholder Sue Kiley. Now, I know Sue Kiley. I've met her on more than one occasions. I've attended the church where she is at, and she sings like a songbird up there. She's a pretty good singer.
She does so too around election time.
She does a great job singing those church songs, and she is a pleasant lady to talk to. And so let me put this disclaimer out there that this has nothing to do with Sue Kiley, the person, okay? This has to do with Sue Kiley, the politician, the freeholder. And we're not just going to be singling it out. We're going to be doing other freeholders out here in Monmouth County.
Got 4 more left after this one.
After we get around, yeah, we're going to get around to all of them. They all got their own little thing they're up to. So Sue Kiley put on her Facebook page the other day, I believe it was dated May 21st, or maybe before that.
A little bit before that.
Yeah, let me just get back. So let's see what she put on there.
Is this the?
Well, anyway, she did mention something, and I had said something here. It's not exactly the post I was looking for, as usual. But anyway, it says public. Get out of there.
Let's get pulled up for you.
Public information press release: the Royal Flush begins 2019 service for county boating. So I posted a remark on there. I said, great. How much is this costing the taxpayers? And how did she respond there, Matt Tim?
A lot less than it would without it.
I would expect better from Sue Kiley. I really would.
It was a very smarky remark.
Yeah, it was. She was condescending to me, all right? So then I posted, again, how much is this costing the taxpayers? So I'm going to read the story real quick here, the press release about the Royal Flush program. Many of you out there are probably asking, what the hell is that? So anyway, the Royal Flush pump out boat, which removes waste from recreational boats on the Navesink and Shrewsbury River, recently resumed operation on Friday and Saturday until October 12th, 2019. Weather permitting, hours of operation are from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Royal Flush is one of the many services that now listen to what I say here. The Royal Flush is one of the many services that the county offers residents, said freeholder Susan M. Kiley, liaison to the Monmouth County Health Department. On behalf of the Board of Chosen Freeholders, I urge boaters to take advantage of this free service instead of dumping waste in no discharge zones. Now, for some of you who don't know, I believe you have to be 3 miles out on the ocean before you can throw your poo-poo over to the side. And I don't know how many people throwing their poo-poo over the side in the Navesink or Shrewsbury River. I mean, does anybody really have any hard facts, evidence about that? I mean, is there some guy out there with a camera watching boats to see if they're dumping something, a couple Babe Ruth bars over the side? So anyway, let me continue. The Royal Flush.
And I want to say one thing.
Yes,
I
quickly.
take exception when she says that they're providing a free service.
Well, we're going to get to that. The Royal Flush is owned and maintained by the Monmouth County Health Department and operated by the NYNJ Baykeepers organization through a cooperative agreement established in 2015. This free service, nothing's free. Somebody's paying. Remember, when the government gives somebody something, they took it from somebody else. This free service to our community keeps our waterways clean and safe, said Christopher P. Merkel, Monmouth County Public Health Coordinator. The boat is available to all recreational boaters and is not limited to Monmouth County residents. So, I don't know much about boating, so I had to ask a friend of mine who, by the way, is a retired police sergeant who has a boat. And I asked him, I said, Joe, what exactly is bilge pumping? Because I didn't know. I had an idea, but I didn't know. He says, oh, that's the poop in your boat. I said, okay. So where do you get your poop pumped out? He says, well, when I go to the dock, they pump it out. I says, do you pay for that? He goes, no, I don't pay for it. It's part of my docking fees. I dock my boat there, and it's part of it. I said, oh, how much would it normally cost if you didn't? He says, I don't really know, is what he told me. He did say to me, he says, but if you do go fill up your gas tank, they'll do it for free. So I said, oh, so that's like going and taking your car to the gas station and they clean your windows. Well, at least they used to. They don't do it anymore. Different countries pumping gas now. So back in the day when I was pumping gas, I cleaned windows. So
but
anyway,
plus there's still other service providers.
Right, so we're getting this. So I want to say this. Most people who have a boat, and they're going to be on a boat that long that they got to take a dump or a pee or whatever, can afford to pay, I don't know, what is it, $20 to pump the poop out of your boat? I mean, if you got a big boat like that, you're obviously docking it. You're not taking it in and out of the water all the time unless you live on Staten Island. You want to come down here and launch your boat.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why we, the taxpayers, now Sue Kiley sidestepped the question when she said a lot more if we didn't. She sidestepped my question. My question was, how much is this costing the taxpayers? Why is the taxpayer supplementing something that's on the waterways? Now, let me just say this. The waterways of Navesink River and the Shrewsbury River here in Monmouth County typically are patrolled by the State Police, Marine Police Division, and or the Coast Guard.
Right.
Why is the county health department launching a boat doing thwarting law enforcement? This is a law enforcement job. It's not a county health department. Why? I don't use a boat. Why do I have to supplement somebody with a boat?
I don't even think it's a law enforcement function, John. I think it's a private activity.
If you dump your poop,
that's a law
enforcement thing. Okay, so it sounds to me like they're trying to. I don't know, it sounds to me like they're putting the law enforcement out of business. They're trying to thwart that effort right there. So anyway, Matt and Tim brought up an interesting point, which I didn't think about this government organization going out and performing a function that normally a private business would do. So go ahead, tell them what your thoughts were on that.
Well, for starters, and I want to bring up this quote. President Ford had an excellent quote. A government big enough to give you everything is a government big enough to take everything that you have away. And that's especially applicable to this situation where you have the government of Monmouth County once again expanding its tentacles and reaching into what's typically performed by private industry.
Right, and now if I had a business where my job was to go out and pump the poop out of your boat, and the county was out there doing it for free, I'd be pretty freaking irate.
Exactly.
Okay, you're taking money away from me. You're affecting jobs. You're affecting my well-being, my business.
So now, like as Gunnison said, and he's right. So now you have the government getting into the field of pumping out boats, and all of the smaller service providers, or at least a handful of them, the smaller ones in Monmouth County, are going to see a hit in their business. Now the question remains. If Monmouth County expands their pumping operation, which they've already publicly said they intend to do in the next few years by 2 to 3 more votes, well then private service providers are eventually not going to be able to perform that function for a profit anymore.
And you know what I see come? This almost reminds me of the SPCA thing, where the SPCA was doing the animal enforcement, the county provided the vehicle and the gas.
Yep.
And now guess who's providing and doing all of it?
The county.
The county does. So what's next? This program on the boats starts to get popular, and all of a sudden Sue Kiley's got a friend that needs a job, and he happened to own a boat and knows how to operate a boat, so now he's going to get a job, and we got to pay him 6 figures a year plus his benefits.
And what's going to happen when the community becomes dependent on this program and the cooperative agreement between Monmouth County and NJNY Baykeeper elapses? And
now tell me what is Sue Kiley's connection to the Baykeeper?
I'm going to say...
What did you read? What did you find out?
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put this in the most legalistic way that I can. And I'm going to stick to the facts. Sue Kiley, dating back to her service as deputy mayor and mayor of Hassel Township, has had a more than comfortable relationship with the NJNY Baykeeper Association. Now, for those of you that don't know what the NJNY Baykeeper organization is, is they're an organization that has massive political clout. Their prime goal is to keep the waterways of Monmouth
Well,
County
I think I'm
and
trying to
Ocean
figure
County
out they are
clean.
a non-profit or
They're a special interest.
They're a special
That's what they
interest
are,
group,
exactly.
and
they endorse and oppose politicians.
now, did
that
you
oppose
say
their
to me,
agenda.
or is this just an error in my hearing, because I do hear voices once in a while in my head? Did you say that she sat on the board or
She was very connected to the board of directors for that organization. That much I can say. But the NJNY Baykeepers, they have caused the downfall of Ocean County freeholders, of Monmouth County freeholders, of state legislators. So to me, and from my perspective, what Sue Kiley is doing is she is positioning herself to stay in the good graces of a special interest at the expense of Monmouth County taxpayers.
So,
And this is another signal to what we've said before.
and I've been talking about this with these
Yeah.
freeholders, and tonight we're talking about Sue Kiley.
She's
which
positioning
again,
herself for assembly.
Every picture that I see her in, she's smiling, and it's like about some program this, some program that, but I never see her in any pictures where she's like, hey, I just saved the taxpayers a lot of money.
Because that would mean doing something controversial.
But she hasn't, so far she's been in office since January. She has not done any pictures or videos or announcements of saving anybody any money. Now, what we know about the Monmouth County freeholders is that they're all connected to one another. They're all belong to the same country club. They're all Republicans. Her husband was a cop who got quickly promoted within a 3-year period, of Hazlitt. And now he's retired and he's got some job, Matt tells me, with the Republican Party or something.
He's held positions in Monmouth County, in the Monmouth County Republican Party.
Right.
The local and the county committee.
And
So they're connected to the Sean Golden crew.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can I trust that Sue Kiley, whose husband is buddies with Golden, how can I trust that anything that she does is going to save me money when it comes to anything that Sean Golden wants to do?
Exactly. And
She's not only politically connected, her husband's friends with a guy, they all know each other. So you think that she's going to say, hey, Sean, I'm not giving you $25 million for your stupid police academy that's already 20. I'm seeing this coming. It's 57 million or something for the police academy. He's going to come back and say, you know what? I made a mistake. I need another 20 million. Can you pull 20 million out of the taxpayers' asses? Sure, Sean Golden, no problem. You're my friend.
and you're an excellent county chairman. No, but I want to say that her kowtowing to a private special interest, as powerful as the NJNY Baykeeper organization is just one more signal that she is positioning herself for higher office. And
She's definitely looking to go to Trenton.
and she is not just positioning herself for higher office, she is doing so at the expense of her constituents.
Right. All these freeholders out there, not all of them, but some of them, the
Most
ones you
of them.
see them on, always doing their little pictures, doing their photo ops, are trying to promote themselves. They're all promoters, because the only way they're promoting taxpayers is when they get on and say, hey, I just put the kibosh on this program.
That's right.
We're canceling this program. The sheriff is not going to get a $100 billion budget this year. He's going to get a $1 million budget. They're not doing that.
No.
Go
No.
watch their Facebook pages. See, this is where I say technology is a wonderful thing now, you know. This is how Trump got elected. Social media got him elected, all right? And this is what these politicians do. They use social media to put their message out there, their mind viruses. But it also bites them in the ass, because people like me and Matt Tim look at these things and we remember, and I see, I'm the kind of person, I look at these postings and I just, for whatever reasons, I start to see what the general theme is every time. It's always,
And right now in Monmouth County, I want to say something, John. We have 5 freeholders, right? Out of the 5, how many do you think have not had a government job in their lifetime?
none of them.
Or at least a government
Well, I
income?
mean, Sue had the job of
Mayor of Hazlitt.
mayor, but
Her husband was making a nice chunk of change.
all right. Well, he's retired now. We're all waiting to see if he's going to get a job at the sheriff's department. So anyway,
But I want to say this, okay? Out of the 5 freeholders, all right, You got the one, he's a retired school administrator. You have the other one that's a retired Christie cabinet member. All right, that's 2 right there. Now you have Sue, who came out of the woodwork in Haslett Township, and everybody speculated that the freeholdership, especially Gunnison said it too, was just going to be a stepping stone from her. And her close alignment now with the NJNY Baykeeper organization and implementing this special program and helping to further it is just one more symbol that she doesn't care a squat about her constituents.
Right. I want to see video. I want to see pictures of her where she's saying no.
Exactly. No sheriff.
We have put an Oprah request into the Monmouth County to find out all the particulars about this Baykeeper relationship with the Monmouth County Health Department, and we're going to find out how much this is costing the taxpayers to go out. This is like, I'm going to tell you, Matt, this Baykeeper thing, this bilge pumping, is like another sunny side.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I've always said I don't mind putting money into parks because everybody can enjoy a park. Everybody's been to a park at one time or another in their life. There's something in a park for everybody. Even if you just go for a walk and just smoke a cigarette, but you can't do that anymore in a park. But anyway, and this is the same damn thing, okay? Sunnyside was a special interest thing that appeals to a special group of people, okay, and it's costing the taxpayers somewhere around $700,000 or $1 million. That's
what, Sunnyside?
Which was why I called it.
That's conservative, I think.
Okay, which is why I called the $1 Million Pony Ride. Now we have the $1 Million Poop Pump program. Okay, let's call it the Poop Pump program, and we have the Oprah request in. I'm sure the county's going to jerk us around. Are they jerking us around a little bit there, Matt Timmy?
No, not this time. Not this time. And I want to give a big shout out to our county daily bureaucrats that deal with the daily grind at Monmouth County.
Well, they have to deal with that person sending those bogus Oprah requests in all the time. I really feel sorry for them when it comes out. Yeah, I like excuse me, I'm not supposed to. I would like all the payroll records for the last 10 years of all 500 employees. Anyway, I'm getting off track.
No, but Monmouth County does a really, really, really good job of processing Oprahs. In the last 30 to 40 requests I've sent, there's been one issue, and that's when I started asking about.
But they came through with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so we're still waiting. You put it in. I have a copy of the request, and we're going to find out more about this Baykeeper program and how much it's costing the taxpayers to go pump the poop out the boat.
When there's already somebody else there to do it.
Right, okay, and we're going to find out why the government is interfering with commerce. So this guy, this is Gunnison Undercover. Who is this guy right there?
Matt Tim.
Matt Tim, the fellow troublemaker, and...
I mean, what we're doing right now, folks, is we're raising your awareness, okay? You, the people that vote in Monmouth County, you, the people that have elected these
We're talking about the things that are costing you money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They're bullshitting you to no end out there, okay? I've said it a million times, they put, this propaganda. Well, this is polyganda, okay?
That's a good word.
Polyganda. They put the mind. I've talked about the mind viruses. If you don't know what I'm talking about, scroll back a couple of videos. I talk about mind viruses, okay? And they use this Facebook stuff, social media, to plant the thing, and you go, oh, look at Sue Kiley.
And what do you think, John, would happen the first time that one of the 5 freeholders said, you know what, we're not going to sign off on this crap. Okay, you want a boat pump?
That's another video we're going to do, okay? But, they're using this Facebook, social media stuff, and every time you look at, oh, isn't that nice, Sue Kiley doing all these wonderful photos. Oh, isn't that cute? Because I understand how Lily White thinks, okay?
Exactly.
I don't know what it is. I don't consider myself somebody who grew up in a Lily White home, but I certainly... Surrounded and in part of that culture, and I understand how they think. They just want to see the good in everything, and it's my job and his job to point it out. And when, Sue Kiley does something good, I'll be the first one there to talk about it. And when she's sitting there promoting self-interest and putting money in somebody's pocket that doesn't deserve to have that money, or doing a program that we shouldn't have to pay for,
advance her career,
or whatever it is, we'll talk about it. This is Gunnison Undercover, and this is Matt Tim. Till next time, people.